Peace on earth, everyone. This is Gemini Moon coming to you as the Star Seed Healer. Coming to you guys with a little soul note reflection regarding the 8th house. Regarding 8th house vibes, the water. Well, not necessarily the water, because everyone doesn't have water in their 8th house, but the 8th house traditionally is ruled by Scorpio, fixed water. This is an area of life in which we experience very, very paranormal, transformative, subconscious, unconscious processes that help us to break through our own personal limits in life. The 8th house deals with themes of karmic contracts, emotional bonds. It deals in hidden agreements, initiations, death, sex, the processes of transmutation, taxes, shared resources, hidden agendas, obsessions. You can find all of these things in the 8th house. And I want to talk particularly about Cancer in the North Node, because that is my 8th house, the 8th house to my sun, at least. I'm a Sagittarius sun, so Cancer is the 8th house to Sagittarius. And I want to just really commune with you all here and share in this experience to really uncover the mysteries of our current condition as human beings here in America, and really make a point, and my point that I want to make is that we are all here to transcend the limits of our upbringing, our programming. Cancer deals with the programming in our lives. When we think about Cancer, Cancer rules the 4th house. Cancer corresponds to the area of life where we experience our home, our family, our roots, our ancestry, where we were nurtured, where we fed, where we lay our head at night, where we initially, the energy that we initially where we come from. Okay, where we come from in this world. And Cancer being in my 8th house, the 8th house to my sun, has had me really do a lot of research um, regarding my own psychological behavior. Um, you know, right now I'm currently living with my grandmother, and she is the matriarch of our family. She is the um, head priestess, the head gatekeeper of my immediate family, and she definitely holds space energetically and spiritually. She's kind of at the head of the line when it comes to a lot of when it comes to the cycles of life and a lot of the initial responses and reactions to things. One thing I want to say about the fourth house and eighth house experiences is when you're talking about your fourth and eighth house experience, you're talking about, from the fourth house standpoint, you're talking about your mood and your reactions to things. The fourth house, Cancer, is ruled by the moon. So we have the fourth house, which is ruled by the moon, and Cancer, who rules the fourth house, Cancer being ruled by the moon. So the moon is the celestial body that engineers those areas of life. And if we're careful to work with the moon, we do grow. We track our growth and life processes and life cycles by the transits, by the waxing and waning phases of the moon. Cancer is water, Scorpio is water, the eighth house. So when you think about the element of water, water really is the beginning of all things, because we come initially from water. We come from the water. We come from our mother's womb. Currently I have Mercury transiting the fourth house to my sun, which is Pisces. And it's really having me to do a lot of reflecting and research, on the fourth and eighth house, and just helping me to really, really, there's this really intense need to release a lot of things, as we get to the end of this nodal transit of Cancer in the North Node, our destiny point where we're going toward releasing. We're understanding now what it is that needs to be released and what we need to move forward, and how we need to release, how we're needing to grow, how we're needing to overcome certain processes of thinking. And, Party Next Door, who is a Cancer, he just released his album tonight, and the vibe is just so indwelling. There's this very, very infinite pull, this pull to this deep cause, this deep passionate release is happening, and I'm feeling it in my body. I'm feeling like there really, really is the next step coming. I'm feeling, I'm hearing Martin Luther King's quote, "Mine eyes have seen the coming of the glory of the Lord." And I just, I feel like it's just a really great time to really share and to be open and honest and come from a place of really deep, authentic truth and, you know, inclusion, really, really merging and finding the soul path, finding what makes your soul sing.